Like, do you try to get introduced to new brands or no?
No, I kind of
just
know
do these
the brands
two?
that I want. Yeah.
What if you don't find something you like with these two brands?
Well, it depends. Like, so on Saks, then there will be more brands. So, for instance, if we go by designer, then they tend to have more brand or more designers than Bloomingdale's has. So you can do more options, and a lot of times there is not significant overlap between what the two stores carry.
What do you need to see? So do you find this helpful, by the way, like the formal and evening?
Yes, I do. So, especially when I'm looking for like something specific, if I'm just browsing, then I'll go to new arrivals usually, because that means like I've gotten an email that'll show me like some of the new styles that are coming out. Bestsellers I don't care as much about, because it's not necessarily tailored to me in any way, but at least this way I know what's new. But if I want something specific, then I'll filter based on this sidebar.
And when do you usually go online for shopping?
Either when I need something, or if I get like an email promo, or like an email about like a new line that's coming out or something.
Okay. And then, so these are the only two you go for usually?
If I'm looking for a dress online, then yeah.
What are your other go-to websites for other stuff?
So I usually only shop online for brands or designers that I know really well. So I'll look at All Saints, I'll look at Rag & Bone, like things that I know and have more pieces of, that I like know my size, or I know their style, or I know their quality, but I'm not a big like browser online. Or a lot of times what I'll do is see something online that I like, but if I don't know the company or the designer as well, we'll go like try to find a store and try it on there and see what else they have, because to me that seems like that gives me more information on the product than just like looking at it online and then getting it in my home and returning it. And I would just rather like go see it at the source.
And do you have any pain points with online shopping? Or do you like the way I mean, you could just like the way it works?
I mean, I think I'm fine with the way that it works. I just personally prefer like still going to a store, which makes me a little bit backward, I think, for my generation.
Why do you like going to the store?
Because I think I tend to be like very interested in quality and how long I think a piece is going to last. So I want to like feel it. I want to try it on. I want to see how it looks. I'm like very, very particular. And I think logistically it just, even though it requires more time, it's more straightforward for me to like go to a store, try something on and purchase it, as opposed to like go online, like browse around, choose something that I think I like, but what if I like this better? Have it shipped to me, have to deal with shipping, given that I don't have like a permanent address or like a doorman. Try it on and don't like it, then I have to take it back to the post office and or UPS or whatever it is, and that all just seems like very logistically annoying, as opposed to like taking like an additional hour to go somewhere and like make a decision that I'm more comfortable with.
But what did you do this summer though?
So this summer I would just shop on the weekends,
Okay.
Mostly, or if I had time during the day, which was very rare, then I would at least like get a sense of maybe what was in the stores, and would order. But the nice thing about living in Manhattan is that you can often just take things back to stores to make returns, as opposed to like going through a mail service.
Yeah. So when you open like multiple tabs with the dresses that you like, what happens next?
So like for instance, if I go to Vera Wang and I like it, then I will play around with the different views, see like if they have different colors. This one is not in my size, so it kind of eliminates that option. So I'd either close it, or I tend to like these as well. So like the also viewed. I actually use them pretty often, especially if I'm looking for like something specific. And like let's say I like Ralph Lauren, like this could also be a nice option. And I think like just knowing that somebody who was potentially interested in the other dress that I liked was also interested in like these things, it makes me like more comforted that it's a better, like more applicable option to me.
But do you usually buy it in the same session? Like when
multiple things?
Or like one item? Like, do you usually go online and find something? I think the network is done. Like, how many sessions does it usually take you to buy something online? You know what I mean? Like, you're looking for a dress for Holly Dazzle here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you find something, then you'll buy it immediately, or
no?
So what happens?
So I'll browse. Like maybe I'll save it or favorite it, or I guess Bloomingdale's has a wish list, which is helpful. In a kind of primitive way, sometimes I'll just copy the hyperlink and like send myself, or like somebody that I want their opinion, I'll send them like 15 links and they can just go through and check them out for me. But it's very rare. I would say that I like see something online and I'm like, oh yes, that's exactly what I want, and I just purchase it.
Okay. But then you're not logged in here, right?
No.
So that's what your solution is, sending yourself the link so that you can remember what the dress is, right?
Yeah. Or if I log in, then I can do the wish list.
Do you usually log in, or?
If I have added something to the cart, yes. But usually that also means that I'm paying online for something. So I don't go to Bloomingdale's and immediately log into my account unless I've added something to my cart, in which case it prompts you to log in.
Okay. And then you get opinions from, like, how many people do you usually get the opinion from?
2.
Okay.
My mom and my best friend.
Do you value the opinion of like random people, or just?
Not really. But I've never used like an official like evaluative service or anything.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else that you do, or usually it's like either the 2 websites and? Well, what about for like more casual clothing? Do you also go out to Bloomingdale's and Saks, or like you said, like say you need a black top? I don't know. Do you usually shop for a black top, for example, online, or is that something you would do more in store?
In store, probably. I think I would characterize myself as someone who figures out what my options are online, but still chooses to purchase in store when that's a possibility.
Okay. But for other like more casual items,
no, not unless like I said, I get an email that has like a promo or there's a new line out or something, then I'll go and like look for casual things.
So who are the retailers that you're subscribed to for promos?
All Saints, Rag and Bone, Neiman Marcus, Saks, Bloomingdale's, American Apparel. Those are the major ones.
Okay. And these are also the ones that you'll shop usually for fancier stuff. Okay. Cool. Any like major, like, okay, let me ask you, like, if there was an aggregator that allowed you to view the items on Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus and like all your top 10 websites that you usually go to, and you'd be automatically logged in, so like if you like something or you heart something, it'll go into like a wish list. Is that something that you'd consider using?
I think if I knew that I was getting all the same options on that aggregator as I would be if I were going to those individual sites, then, and they were like the most up-to-date options, then yes.
It would literally just like aggregate everything that's on both websites. And then if it allowed you to share everything you have in your wish list with your mom and your best friend, is that something that you'd find valuable?
Yeah, totally.
Is it like a
that seems like Pinterest to me in some ways, though, doesn't it?
Oh, can you Pinterest like a Bloomingdale's dress?
I don't know, but like if you like the, as in, well, yeah, it looks like you can pin it.
Wait, what does that do?
I don't have Pinterest, but it looks like that's what you can.
Well, would you do it with Facebook?
I would not do it with Facebook, but I don't tend to post a lot of things on Facebook.
Hmm.
But I think, I mean, yes, like in theory, I would add things to a wish list and share them. I think if I were going to do that, though, then I don't see how that's differentiated from
Pin it.
Pin It.
But you don't have Pin It.
No, but I don't. I mean, I know there are people that use it.
But Pin It is
Actively.
also broader, right? It's not just like
Yeah.
clothing, and then everyone can see it, or only the people you pin.
I think both. I think you have the option. If it's
Okay.
public or private.
Got it. Okay. So, what is there anything that this aggregator plus sharing tool? Is there any feature that it could have that would draw you to it, or
I think if it would also, I mean, I always think like special promotions or like early views of lines or things like those are all very intriguing. If you could guarantee that like everything had free shipping and free returns, which for instance is like something I really like about Bloomingdale's, and that would also be super intriguing. But I do just think that having like one aggregate platform that wouldn't result in me opening like 50